Hustle, hustle, hustle.
What's up, y'all? It's the one and only Prophet McFly. This is my rant of the day. I want to say Happy Kobe Day, but it's like really somber. I've been watching like old games. I just finished the Reggie Miller Indiana Pacers series, and the Sons of Bahia. I feel like I'm mashing right now. I just finished that Reggie Miller Pacers series, and the weird thing about greatness is when there's a lot of it, you can forget. And then the fact that like everything I've read said Kobe was hype as fuck about Gigi, and we never really got to see that at the high school pro level. You know what I mean? Full throttle type shit. But the other thing I thought of realizing what today was this was the day when the LA Times first reported, coronavirus in the United States and shit. So it's a year. Most countries are back to normal, and ours ain't. You gotta ask yourself why. It's not a blame game on Trump. Just ask yourself why. Ask yourself too, if Kobe was still alive, would we be in this scenario? And then you think about all the weird conspiracies or facts that came out about his death afterwards. Like, I've said this for a minute. If Kobe and Nipsey were alive and they said wear masks, all of California will wear masks. I haven't really explained the Hollywood divorce shit, but if you know what that is, then you know that if all of California does something, all of the country does something. That's why we're all smoking weed now and it's just legal. Thanks to Cali, thanks to Washington, really. So, Washington State, that is. So, I think the same things that make us fiercely American and different from everyone else is why we failed at this science experiment, for lack of better terms. But it's not really where my mind's at today. Go throw some old Kobe games on, light a candle for Gigi, her dad, and all the other 7 victims, the Antebellys, and everyone that, perished that day. And realize that last year and this day, we should have realized how fucking kookamania shit was gonna be. Should have read the writing on the wall. But I don't think even the best of the soothsayers could predict what was going to happen. Which means that the people who knew and did predict and profited awesomely off of it might have had an inside track, right? Might have known something the rest of us maybe should have needed to know. But that's neither here nor there. The conspiracies I was talking about was Kobe was going to separate from Nike and start his own sneaker company. Like, not a Jordan brand, not an imprint manufactured by Nike. Like, I mean, maybe it might be manufactured by Nike, but that would be the end of the relationship. I think he was going to literally branch out his own, make his own black-owned behemoth. And if you own Nike stock, you know how much the death of Kobe affected your finances last year. Positively, unfortunately. You want to ask me what Kobe means to me? It's not this Nike shit. It's not just scoring buckets and Afro and legendness. It's not even Denver, honestly. While he was facing decades in jail, was also for a lie, was also putting up historic season numbers. His way to a chip. What Kobe really represents to me, I think for a lot of people, is if you never read The Art of War, never had the opportunity to, never was exposed to it, what Kobe gave you was the art of war in the basketball court. Unfortunately, where we grow up, a lot of these impoverished neighborhoods, a lot of these urban centers, a lot of these reservations, a lot of these hoods, a lot of these trailer parks, is that we don't have access to everything, but we always got access to a milk crate and a lamppost, you know what I mean? Someone always got a 10-foot ladder, you get that shit hung up. Get the tall motherfucker to stand on someone's car or some shit. And what he taught us was the art of war. be applied to basketball, then we can dissect it, unpack it, and learn how to apply it to life. That's what the Mamba mentality really was. Applicable 20th century walking, living art of war rules. And some people just want to think of him as a sports figure, and I guess that's easy to do. But for those who know, you know. And I want to know what Kobe represented to you. So in the comments, let me know how you're dealing with today, what you're thinking about today, and how you're celebrating, and what that Mamba mentality represented to you. So anyway, yo, I really hate when people call me while I'm doing this shit. Like, it literally irks me. But anyway, so first conspiracy obviously was that him separating from Nike and making his own sneaker line called Mamba. I already won a pair. That was the first one. The second conspiracy is that he was rumored to be in legalities, lawsuits, whatever, with, I forget which drug company. It might have been Moderna, it might have been Pfizer, I can't remember, but one of those motherfuckers for a virility drug called Black Mamba, and he was basically fighting for the rights to his name. So it's weird that he perished in the middle of those two challenges, accomplishments, whatever you want to call them, and the impact he would have had in the following year. You know, the combination of the two. It's really disturbing. But R.I.P. Gigi, R.I.P. Kobe, and yeah, man, watch some Kobe. Mamba for life, Mamba forever. And you already know, like, subscribe, do the thing. I'm sorry I didn't have nothing more like prevalent to say. I'm just in my feels right now. But we can share it. We can share those emotions, feelings, the sorrow. Just, you know, use comments. Don't gotta do this alone. Use the comments. Like I was saying, though, like, subscribe, all that shit. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. You already know I go by the name of Prophet McFly, and this is your rant of the day. It's playtime. Oh, I'm at the end, and I even say the purpose of today's rant. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. The one thing we can learn from Kobe is that Mamba mentality, man. Attack, even on defense, attack. Go back and watch some Kobe 6 commercials. The keys in that bitch. For real. And also, now that he's no longer from running for president, we can listen to Yeezy again. So that's cool too. Anyway, I mean, especially with the life of Dr. Dre, the fact that it was scared that we might lose him as well, makes me appreciate or look forward to that new Kanye album with Dre. I think that'll be something epic. Yeah, I'm on my West Coast vibes today, and I'm in a somber mood. And stop calling me when y'all see me driving around town or walking around town and recording my rants of the day. I'm not gonna, like, say hi to you while you're interrupting the thing that allows me to fucking record the rant. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Anyway, see where my phone got is I got check-ins and savings, and no, I'm joking. But thanks for tuning in, y'all. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate the support. I miss him too. It's playtime. Hustle.